People, Ren here, metal vocalist and your friend. Listen, I have adopted a new belief. I'm going to tell you about it. So every year, I do a year in review, and I go through my calendar and I look at every single thing that I did in the calendar. And I say, do I want to do more of this or do I want to do less of this? And it really helps me audit how I spent my time. The other thing I do is I use this deck by Debbie Millman, and it's called like Your Life in 10 Years or something like that. Google Debbie Millman life deck. And it has all these prompts on these cards. And I write like 10 pages, literally like 10 loose leaf pages. And I envision my life in 5 to 10 years. And I go hour by hour, day by day. I do like a perfect day on tour. I do a perfect day at home. I do a perfect day in a writing session. I think about what it smells like, what it tastes like, what it feels like. I get super descriptive. I've done this for a couple years. And I, every once in a while, will reread my old ones. And I reread my one from like 3 or 4 years ago. And the thing that was the most glaring was, actually there were two things. Number one, every year for the past, I've done some version of this for like over a decade. I've wanted a sauna it's like 10 years. I love the sauna. Anyway, the thing I noticed from like 3 or 4 years ago was I had such issue with calling myself an artist. I was terrified to call myself an artist, which seems so silly now. Because whenever anyone asks what I do, I say I'm a musician or I say I'm an artist or something like that. I have no issue saying that now. But 3, 4 years ago, I had intense imposter syndrome around it. And I wish I could go back to myself and say, like, get over it. It doesn't matter. Because the only people that care are like us. And it held me back for so long. I thought about this again in the past couple days because I saw a reel on Instagram with Matthew McConaughey, and he was talking about when they made Dallas Buyers Club, and they didn't have money for it, but he really wanted to make it or something like that, and his agent kept giving him scripts to read, and he was like, no, I'm not reading that, we're doing Dallas Buyers Club. And his agent was like, we don't have money for that, Matt. Read this script. This is going to be made. And then Matthew was just like, no, we're going to make it. And he had this unwavering belief that that movie was going to be made. Now listen, is there massive privilege that comes along with this? A mega star wants a movie made. Look, I hear you and I agree. But I think that the sentiment stands true for everything in life. And I'm realizing that I am also not having that belief about myself. And I'm shortchanging myself by not having that belief in myself. And in this period of my life right now where we're writing the next album and we're investing a lot of this time that is going to pay off much later. And it's very easy for me to say to myself, what's the point? You know? That having that belief that I'm already there, that the movie is already being made, that all the success that I see in the movie of my mind, of myself on stage with my friends, playing shows and touring, and all the things that I want to do, I'm already there. And it influences the way that I treat everything in my life, from posting our merch link on an Instagram story to showing up to a show that might have a weird turnout, showing up to a show that has a massive turnout. It affects all these things because I'm already thinking, I have this unwavering belief that I'm already at the level that I see all my heroes at. And it has a trickle-down thing that really, really impacts stuff. So my motto for 2026 is, inch wide, mile deep. Opposed to mile wide, inch deep. So I am laser focusing my efforts on one thing, and I'm going hard as I can on that one thing. So that's 8 YouTube videos a month. That's investing in my voice and my progression as a musician, which is also broken focus and things like that. And there's another little secret project that's music related too. But everything is music related. Everything is in the same line. I'm going a mile deep with this stuff. And honestly, after reminding myself that I'm already at the level of these bands and these vocalists and these heroes that I've had my entire life and new heroes that I'm just finding now, has helped me dramatically. And it's helped me get into a giving mindset with everything that I do rather than a receiving mindset. I can think about all the stuff that I'm creating and what I want people to feel. Like something I've been thinking about a lot with Broken Focus is how I want people to feel when they see our logo, when they hear our band, when they listen to our music, when they see anything associated with our band. How do I want them to feel? I want them to be able to like paint a picture of what they feel. And that's super fucking exciting. So people, mile wide, inch, wait, no, don't do that. So people, inch wide, mile deep. I'm telling you, just do it, okay?